said, hey, you approach me. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like to fuck, that's nothing else. You know, I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to JB and Fargo. EDP is begging for forgiveness or wants us to forget what the fuck happened. I don't really know what the details are. I don't know what's going on with this man. I don't really tune in until I see videos like this. Because, you know, it's a really weird situation. So I guess we're going to see how he been begging. Let's get into it.
After a 3-year ban for trying to meet up with a minor for quote-unquote cupcakes. In that video, he basically said that he would use this new channel as a test run of sorts. And that's exactly what he's done. Uploading everything under the sun, from sorry videos talking about his failed love life to Eagles rant videos and even a rundown.
I wonder why. Never mind.
Analysis post-treatment for his kidney failure, which actually turned out to be true. Go figure. People in the comments of my last video were saying, don't give him attention, this is what he wants. And that is probably true, because his return video has over 140,000 views at the time of me recording this. And his channel will probably be on his way to being monetized if he didn't curse so much. But the one recent video that actually made me laugh out loud was his sorry excuse for an apology about the disgusting things that he's done over the years. Before I get into this fake apology video, I do want to say that I don't condone any bullying or harassment of any nature, even if he's a bad person. You can be critical of someone and their actions without all the extra BS. What I hope is that YouTube does their due diligence when it comes to people like him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That right there. I know we just said don't bully. I don't think this is bullying. It scared me, just what happened on my screen. That's it. I don't think, I was just frightened for a second. It's still there.
With seemingly no
it.
consequences. So the title of the video in question is Mistakes Were Made, basically implying what he did was a small infraction, which is far from the truth. I mean, the man had full explicit convos with an underage girl, even going as far as trying to meet them. Oh, let's not forget him flexing to his audience that he was some kind of chick magnet, when this was in fact the decoy.
Hey babe, let me give you a call back. I'm making a video, all right? All right, love you. All right. You niggas know about that. Little nerd ass, no pussy getting motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers hating and shit. That's the boo thing. That girl's sexy as hell.
Now, EDP decided that it was best to turn the comments, likes, and dislikes off for this one. I do want to...
I'm confused. They said this is the decoy. What's the decoy? What episode did I miss? Was it another kid? I can't. I'm trying to follow along. I promise y'all. I really am. It's just too much be going on with this man.
Note that this is the only video that he has all these off, and I don't blame him. The comments under this video would have been ruthless. He starts this off by saying the quote-unquote trolls that continue to follow him around social media don't understand the concept of forgiveness, and talks about his mental state around the time that he texted a minor in 2021.
You're dealing with trolls, when you're dealing with people on the internet who can just leave a comment and just run off to the scurries of their own, hiding spots, is that there's no reconciling with these motherfuckers. There's no getting through.
Y'all be putting lotion, y'all, to the bald community. I just got a question. Y'all be putting like lotion on your head, you be moisturizing. I feel like you would have to. It's probably prone to like damage and sunburn because it's just exposed. I just be wondering, cause his shit's glistening right now, and I'm like, is that just the light, or did he oil that bitch up?
Get these people to understand where you were at that point in time in your life, addressing what happened a few years ago, the whole incident and stuff like that. I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life. Very dark.
I don't give a fuck. I hate when people say shit like that. I don't care. I hope you understand. I don't give a fuck. It's not like we're talking about, yeah, and I stole shit out the Walmart. I was taking shit out of Walmart, like I was in a bad place, broke. You feel me? Couldn't eat, shit like that. No, mofos is not talking about shit like that. This man right here in front of me with his glistening bald head, bullying, sorry, is talking about PDF file, and you talking about you was in a bad place. I'm sorry, there's no bad place that could take me to that. There's nothing that could happen to me to make me that. That's not a bad place, bitch. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. So that's all I wanted to say, for real. I hate when mofos do the most heinous shit. Heinous! You know what I'm saying? Like terrible stuff. I kidnapped this person because I was in a bad place. I R-worded them because I was in a bad place. Like, come on, bro. That shit's so damn dumb. Don't piss me off.
It's so pathetic how he tries to use his deteriorating mental health as a reason why people should even consider giving him another chance. I heard he likes
That
football,
shit's
so let me
still-
break down
never
what his
mind.
play is here. The only reason why this is built to the handful of dedicated fans that he has left, just so the internet can't say that he never addressed it. This is probably one of the worst apologies I've seen on
Why is
YouTube,
he so
and probably
close
worse
to
than his last one. I'm gonna
camera?
keep rolling the clips for y'all.
Had the fame, had the money, you know, had the status, you know. I thought that I couldn't be touched. I paid the price for it, you know. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand.
Why is he in
you know,
his
another
closet?
thing I want you guys to understand, and of course, you know, there's going to be those motherfuckers out there. Oh, EDP, just because you were in a dark place, that doesn't justify what you did.
Clear. That's it. That's it. I mean, the video should end right now. If there's anything else left, he's made a mistake.
These influencers, man, I swear to God, bro, when y'all get to a certain spot, a certain level of fame, y'all feel like nobody can touch y'all. I can just touch kids. Like, bro, I just don't understand that shit, bro.
First off, don't try to put fucking words up in my mouth. We're not here for that shit. I'm here to explain to you where I was at in my headspace a few years ago. You know what I mean?
I want to hear about this dark place in your head because I just want to know what made you just want to talk to younger girls. I mean, weren't you in a relationship with an older woman that had a kid or was a teacher or something like that? I mean, why couldn't you just stick with the same age group? You know what I mean? Why you got to go all the way down to the minors and stuff like that? Like, I just want to know what was going on in your life.
The only thing that you can do as a human being when you make a mistake to this magnitude is to take responsibility for your actions.
Which
Take-
he didn't do multiple times. You deflected, called people bitches, and all these types of curse words put together that I've never heard before. And, you know, for years, he even created this whole, like, thing where he said that the emails were fake and it was an acting thing and all that stuff. Like, this is just so fucking weird right now.
Take accountability for your actions. Understand that there is an issue, right? Understand that this is not normal. You know what I mean? To have these type of, it can even be as simple as talking down to your, sitting down and talking to your family members.
I'm going to say something that's probably not unpopular, but may be unpopular. I just don't think that talking to a psychiatrist, your family, talking to anybody in general about these types of behaviors is going to solve anything. I feel like once you have these kind of thoughts, it's just
You're done.
ingrained in
You're
you.
gone. It's no. Maybe that's very pessimistic of me, but I just don't. I don't know. I feel like you're jacked. You feel me? I feel like you're jacked up, and there's no saving you. Personally, that's just me. I mean, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist, so maybe there's some type of reformation.
I don't feel like these types of people can be recovered, can be, you know, rehabilitated in general. Like, I don't think that these people can
Facts.
be saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wrapped
It's
for them.
over.
Like, I feel like these types of people just need to be locked up and just sent somewhere and, you know, they live the rest of their lives away from society. I don't think they should be able to contribute to whatever society that we have right now, whether good or bad. I don't think that these people deserve to be in normal civilization.
Overall, just trying to make sure that the same mistake doesn't happen again. And you learn from your mistake. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I don't think it takes
Didn't it happen again? Like a couple times.
getting caught to know that you shouldn't talk to an underage girl. I mean, it shouldn't be something like it's a mistake or anything like that. Like I said earlier, this is something that you just don't do. This is not an oopsie daisy. Oh, I'll never do it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like when you talk to your parents when you get in trouble, it's not going to happen again. Like, no, it just shouldn't happen. Like, this should not happen at all.
And just try to improve yourself as a person. If that's not good enough for people, well then that sounds like a fucking personal issue to me. Now, a lot of people, they like to assume, right? Just because I haven't came out and made some big ass crying video, you know what I mean? Making a fucking ass of myself, all hysterical on camera and shit like that, that I show no remorse. That couldn't be any more further from the truth. You know what I mean? What I want you guys to realize is the fact that I have sat down and I have apologized to my family.
He's going to say it's a personal problem because we're expecting an actual apology, not just some, oh, the actions
I
that...
don't care. Maybe I'm in the minority. You did what you did. You can't, if you apologize, if you don't apologize, you still did what you did. You did it before that. You got caught doing it after that. And what the fuck? You weird as fuck. If he sat on this camera and cried, apologizing, I'm not gonna give a fuck. I don't give a shit. To me, it doesn't make any difference. In fact, I think it would have been better if he just disappeared I think it was worse for him to make all of them try to make these excuses and act like he tough this, tough that, ain't tough shit. But if I'm not gonna even sit up here in front and act like if he was on this camera crying, I would give it. You look stupid. Better. It's probably better that he didn't, because I'll just be clowning him. I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry for all the people affected. We'll just move along like nothing happened. And I'm sorry for what my family had to go through. Not I'm sorry for talking to this girl, texting this girl this, saying that, doing this, doing that. You didn't give us the whole rundown. You just basically brushed it off like, oh, it was a minor infraction. Let's just move on. I'm sorry for what happened with my family, all the, threats or whatever was going on, whatever messages they got, the embarrassment. That's all you said. We didn't expect you to get on here crying. We just expected an actual adult.
We ain't, it's not we, it's y'all. Because I didn't expect shit and I didn't want shit, to be completely honest with you.
Response, an adult apology, accountability. Not just, oh, that happened and it was in the past and I had a mindset that I don't have now. My mental is not the same as it was back then. And yeah, let's just move on. No.
So there are literally 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, you know what I mean, DMing me, hitting me up on Instagram, and they'll fucking type this message and they'll be all like, oh my God, are you the real EDP? And the moment I respond with, yes, I am, what they'll do, right? And they think that they're fucking sneaky about this shit, right? Malicious intent. You feel me? I made a video a long time ago, and it was a video where I talked about, obviously, adults should be held accountable, and they should be,
Okay, so throughout this whole time, what I'm noticing is he does not know what the fuck he wants to say. Now, as a YouTuber, I tend to edit things out when I mess up, kind of like messing up my words and shit.
Same. I be yapping. I ain't gonna lie. If you see cuts, usually it's because I'm either like I yapped and lost the plot, or because I was just like I don't know, brain fart, or like I got lost. Like right now, probably you gonna see an edit. I'm tweaked.
And out my mouth and shit. And
if you got caught doing some weird shit with a young teenager, barely teenager, whatever, why are you allowing he's big enough, I'm assuming, to filter out his shit. I can filter out my shit and I'm only at 11K on Instagram.
People addressing things, but this is probably the worst attempt I seen at somebody addressing the internet. Like, bro, you gotta know what you're saying before you get on here. Like, it's just simple as that, bro. You've been doing YouTube longer than me, and I do a better job of that shit.
I also feel minors should get in trouble for messaging adults. You feel me? Having a very malicious intent.
Bro, it's like I genuinely can't make this shit up. This is why I don't give a fuck about if he was crying. He just said he feels like minors should get in trouble. Yes, they should get in trouble with their damn parents. Their parents need to monitor them. But what else? You think they should go to jail or some shit?
You should blame the minors. We should blame the parents. We should blame this person, blame that person. Blame everyone but me. You know what I'm saying? Blame everyone but me for falling for the trap. The clear single person but myself for my actions. I mean, EDP. This is just nothing new. I mean, we expected this.
Which ultimately leads to harassment, right? Showing up at your job, tracking where you work at, showing up at your dialysis center, you know what I mean? Trying to find out, what type of community that you live in, right? Storming the leasing office and shit like that. Storming HOA offices and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking with you out in public at the grocery store. You feel me? Throwing shit at your motherfucking window as you at a stoplight when somebody recognizes you.
Now, this is the part that I can actually agree with him when it comes to this, but to a certain extent. Now, you're EDP445. You did some fucked up shit on the internet. And people are fucking with you, harassing you, which I do not condone at all. I mean, leave the nigga alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave the nigga alone. Let him wallow in his despair and his fucked up life as he describes it. But one thing that you have to realize, EDP, realize that you're EDP445. You did some fucked up shit on the internet. And this is your livelihood. You can't expect everyone to have the same type of mindset. I'm not going to say sympathy for you. The same type of mindset when it comes to approaching you in public or seeing you in public. Because people don't give a fuck, my nigga. They're gonna do anything they want to do, and especially when it comes to somebody like you that did what you did. I mean, people don't have no sympathy for that. You just gotta accept it.
I don't give a how you try to paint the situation, how much you try to dress it up, that is a malicious act, and it's fucked up.
I like how this whole time throughout this 9 minutes that I'm at actually right here, that you failed to talk about this dark place that you were in, and you just completely derail and completely try to deter and deflect everything that you were talking about to talk about some shit that makes you seem like a victim. And that right there
it's not making him seem like shit, and except for a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
is exactly what wants people to feel sorry for him, have
No one
sympathy
feels
for him.
sorry, and if
man,
you do, you're stupid.
I know exactly why you turned off the comments and the likes and dislikes, because, bro, this is horrible. Holy shit.
You know, half-assed apology video where I had the Barack Obama voiceover. Like I mentioned before in the earlier stages of the video, there's no reconciling with these motherfuckers. You feel me? There's no winning with these niggas on fucking line. You feel me? Not even if you're trying to win. You're just trying to get them to understand where you were from a mental standpoint back in.
Where were you? Tell me. What made you want to talk to a child? Tell me. I want to jump into the brain. Make me understand. And dumbass. The fuck? Okay, bullying. I forgot.
And no, that's not justifying the shit.
It actually is justifying this shit. I mean, and I'm glad you actually mentioned that that apology was actually ass. Like, bro, the apology was half-assed. It was half-baked. It was bullshit. And I'm glad you actually owned up to that. That's literally the only fucking thing you owned up to. Literally the only thing that you owned up to this video.
Because I knew deep down, right, no matter how fucking apologetic I was, no matter how fucking sorry I was, or whatever they're going to throw that bullshit at you. Oh, you're only making the video, and you're only crying in the video because you got caught.
That is a fact. I remember when that whole sting, or not the sting operation, the exposed situation.
And address your fans. The only people that I need to address are my friends and my family members that I hurt deeply by my actions. Those are the only people that I need to address, and that I have addressed privately.
And what did I say? He's literally going to bring up that he addressed it already. This is literally the play. This is his mindset. That since I addressed it already, I don't have to say anything else. I don't have to own up, but I do have to play victim. I do have to have a little bit of a grift going on with my little bit of supporters that I have left, to just let them know that I am still here for y'all. I'm still here to make content, and I'm just trying to move on from the situation. Can we just forgive me? Please forgive me. So one thing I do want to note from this whole video, like I said earlier, he does not know what the fuck he wants to talk about. He just says shit in front of a camera. I feel like he's been lying to himself this whole entire time, telling himself these lies. So it's just the truth for him. It's just like, I'm the victim. I am being done wrong. At first it was, oh, it was a setup, such and such and such. Now he's kind of saying that, oh, mistakes were made and I was in a dark place. Just little by little, you think he's finally gonna own up, and then he snaps right back into victim mode. Man.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Yeah, this was really unfortunate that this was of no value. That apology video was so damn dumb. And like I said, no apology video was going to do anything for me. I don't care. You could have told me that you saw your mom get pow-powed in front of you, and so that's why you decided that the trauma was so deep and embedded into your soul that you decided to do that, and it wouldn't have made a damn difference to me. You're weird, and you're just going to be weird for the rest of my life. So it is what it is, you know? It's just one of the things that we have to accept. For real. So, I don't know. I yapped a lot, so yeah, I'm not going to yap too much more. So, anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.